The ABC board met on Wednesday, December 14th. There were 4 items on the agenda. The most interesting and most humorous one was for an appeal of a denial of transfer of location of a private club license made by Billy Pope, for a proposed gentlemen's club called the Sky Room. ABC Administration Director, Bud Roberts, had denied Pope's request. Sit back and enjoy the shenanigans of the ABC board.
We're back in session. The matter of Billy E. Pope, Sky Room, 4634 West Dixon Road, Little Rock Private Club. Transfer of location was refused by the director on October the 20th, 2016. All those who are going to be witnesses in this case, please stand, raise your right hands, and be sworn.
Pope's application clearly stated that it was going to be a gentleman's club. A diagram included with his application had a huge stage in the middle of the first floor. What did the ABC board think was going to happen on that stage? Everyone knows that a gentleman's club is a euphemism for a strip club. Just like they use the term exotic dancer for stripper. Or exceptional student instead of mentally handicapped.
Okay, we got anything further of any substance? I think we need to move on. Is there anything further of any substance other than going back and forth on the same issue? All right. Then we concluded with the testimony and the evidence, and is there a motion?
Then do a quick reminder of something.
I'm sorry.
I promise you.
You promise.
You know, the number of times I've been here, and I know you'll be tired of seeing me, and I'm sorry, but I've heard this recited any number of times, sections 1.21 factors to be considered. Number of existing outlets in the proposed area, known. Types of existing outlets in the area, known. Suitability of the area, remoteness of the area, degree of law enforcement available. The sheriff's office up the street.
Would you address his not being, when given left to his own devices, his not telling us he was going to have dancers in there, and omitting that from his application?
Madam Chairman, you and I are about the same age, and I've been over here, and I think to say that I told him, I said, you need to know it's a gentleman's club.
Well, I would prefer that you tell us the truth too. Yeah.
Women in different states of clothing that are whether I guess it's dancing, and I think that accurately identified.
That was not in his initial application.
Yes, it was. It said it was a gentleman's club.
The phrase gentleman's club was actually used as part of the application.
Is that a definition that we have anywhere that we deal with?
It's not.
Okay. I mean,
There's a colloquial
my
understanding.
point always is if you've got a regulation or a statute, tell me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean. All right.
Okay.
Suitability of the proposed building, I believe that we demonstrated it with a brand new construction.
A gentleman's club could be somewhere where you go smoke a cigar.
The 1836 club, I believe.
Thank you.
They
I've heard that
call it.
term used with someplace that doesn't have dancing.
Potential impact on proposed outlets of churches in the area. There are no outlets, schools, or churches.
He just keeps going, doesn't he?
Input from law enforcement. There is no input from law enforcement beyond our friends, and what I view as an unprecedented move to draft a petition for circulation at a location, which I've done it myself, and I usually get criticized for it.
So it's precedent. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and here's 1.21.
All right, we are now finished. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Yes, Mr. Powell.
Okay. Still writing.
I will.
And before I make the motion, being a former Marine, an old Harley rider, former athlete, and in younger years just generally known as a hooligan, I knew fully well what a gentleman's club was. I understand the upstairs skybox. Yeah, thank you for that. When I used to fly in and out of LAX all the time, there was a club right there at the entrance to the airport that I always thought did the very best job of describing what a gentleman's club was. It just had on the side of the building great big letters, totally new.
So everybody understood.
What it was they were going to. All right. First, to save me going back through section 1.21 of the regs, I agree with Mr. Morley's position on those regs that apply to it. I recognize the first thing is protection. Businesses like this, I don't agree with it. I hate to see them coming to the state, but I think that we're past that as being a reason to not consider this. I understand why they're moving from Roosevelt Road to this new location in an attempt to build a new building, much more attractive facility, probably more secure facility than what we're seeing in other places. The applicant has over 20 years of experience and no prior violations with the ABC operating facilities, gentlemen's clubs like this. His hours of operations are going to be 11 to 5 a.m. It's about an 8,500 square foot building with capacity of about 150 to 200 people. It'll be smoking. Food will be available, lunch and evening, adequate lighting and adequate security. There are no written objections from local businesses, churches, elected officials, or neighbors. There was a petition included in the file that had a good many names on it that identified people that were opposed to this private club, but since the petition did not really define what it was they were asking to make a decision on, it's hard to put a lot of credibility to that, to those objections. The lieutenant with the sheriff's department relayed to our ABC agent Angie, which is hearsay, and we accept hearsay, that it was not a high crime area. Therefore, I think that it does serve a public convenience and advantage. And my motion would be to overturn the director's decision and approve this application.
Is there a second to Mr. Powell's motion?
I've got a question first.
So,
If you're serving food, state required to be signed
If there are children, that's
I'm calling for is there a second? Ms. Hervey seconds Mr. Powell's motion. On the motion, Mr. Powell, and second, Ms. Hervey. All those in favor of the motion to overturn the director's decision in this matter signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No? Okay. And no. So, that motion did not pass. Is there another motion? I'll make a motion. In the matter of Billy E. Pope Sky Room, 4634 West Dixon Road, Little Rock, private club transfer of location. Based upon the signatures, statements of the agents, Harriman and Dancy, the signatures of the persons in the petition in the file, and I don't think that there has to be any science to the petition, and I take into consideration the signatures. They say they oppose the private club. more primarily, my motion is based on the fact that I felt that you were less than candid with the ABC in your application. That you sat here and you testified as to the gentlemen's clubs that you worked with and operated. You knew there would be dancing, you knew there would be girls. I'm not sitting here saying that I would never approve an application like that, but I think it was incumbent upon you to tell us that, since you knew that, and you told me you knew that. And I feel that you were less than candid with us. And because of that, I draw the conclusion that I do not believe that you are a qualified candidate to have the permit. That is my motion. And I move to uphold the director's decision. Is there a second to my motion?
I second that.
Thank you, Mr. Perkins. On my motion and the second of Mr. Perkins, all those in favor of upholding the director's decision signify by saying aye. And opposed?
No.
The director's decision is upheld. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Thank you.